California, California, ayy.
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likes a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No telling he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more. Nomadic, I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game to make an impact. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
Now this time Bortles will throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. There's the 11 starters on defense for Buffalo. And the new coaching staff really coming in. They can look at two numbers, kind of yin and yang. They're good against the pass, 6th in the league, 29th, though, against the run.
Well, if you look at this new coaching staff that has taken over in Buffalo and trace their past, it starts with them stopping the run. Because they are a very aggressive, blitz-happy type of a group, but it only begins with stopping the run first. So I expect that number to improve in 2017 for Buffalo.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
We got three, fellas. We got three. There we go now.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard? Thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Ivory. About 3 yards there to the 27. Nickel Roby brings him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the starters defensively for Jacksonville. And it's a Jags team that finished 3-13 last year. But on this side of the football, they've got a solid foundation, don't they?
I thought that their defense kept them in a lot of games in 2016. I thought they played really well. And now they've got a young core of guys. Remember Jalen Ramsey drafted last year. He made the all-rookie team. Yannick Ngakoue, a really promising outside linebacker, one of the best speed rushers in the game. He's going to be back with them. They need Miles Jack to make a jump, the youngster out of UCLA. But I like, all in all, the core of players that they have defensively.
He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go!
Now Taylor to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go!
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now this time he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
To throw is Taylor. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, this is Ivory. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To throw, it's Bortles. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go on the ground. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We got 3. Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll drop the throw. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And cuts it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken near the 13. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Bills offense gets ready. It's first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it back right. Denard Robinson by himself. Touchdown, Jaguars. Denard Robinson, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now out come the Bills. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm when they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
Ivory trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gus Bradley may be a defensive mind, but he's going to leave his offense out to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ivory. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now he'll escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Here we go. What?
On 2nd down, Taylor. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So a 3rd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Taylor. Time for a break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds. They say right at the 50-yard line. Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this, up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously. unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.